National Nutrition Natural Health Reviews. 3 minutes of the latest naturopathic info with Canada's leading nutrition experts. Watch, learn, and get healthy naturally.
Hey there, Naturopathic Doctor Jonathan Beatty here, health expert at Nationalnutrition.ca. I want to talk to you about something that affects many Canadians come the winter time, and that's the wintertime blues. We often refer to it as seasonal affective disorder. If you suffer from this, it's characterized by low energy, low motivation, and just low mood throughout the winter months. There are things you can do to help manage your seasonal affective disorder. It's a very common thing. Many people don't even know they have it because it onsets so gradually. They often think, oh, I'm just a little tired after the stress of Christmas, It's just, there's not a lot of sunlight out. The sun's setting at 5 o'clock at night. So, because it always feels like night, that's probably why I'm not motivated. That's why I don't have any energy, because my body thinks it's always night. It's always time to sleep. That's not what it is at all. In fact, seasonal affective disorder can be a very debilitating condition. Some people experience very severe depression that onsets in the winter months. There are a few things you can do to help manage it. One of the most effective things is vitamin D. In fact, there are some studies that show that seasonal affective disorder may in actuality just be a vitamin D deficiency. Because we're covered in heavy clothes in the winter months, because it's so cold, and because we don't get a lot of sunlight, our bodies struggle to manufacture vitamin D over the winter months. And of course, as the winter goes on, our bodies burn through the little bit of vitamin D we have stored, and our vitamin D levels begin to be depleted. This results in depression, low motivation, fatigue, and a variety of other health symptoms that we may refer to as seasonal affective disorder. So, taking a vitamin D supplement can be very, very effective at managing your seasonal affective disorder. Additionally, you may want to get a special light that actually emits UV rays. And the reason for this is that these special lights allow your body better capabilities of manufacturing vitamin D. By sitting in front of these lights that emit the right UV rays, your body can actually convert your cholesterol into vitamin D and fight the onset of seasonal affective disorder naturally. So very, very effective way of managing that condition. And it is, as I've said, a very serious condition for some. Now, if the light therapy and vitamin D therapy is not effective enough for you, you may also want to consider some other antidepressant treatments. Oftentimes what I'll recommend to patients who don't positively respond to vitamin D or light therapy is to use one of my favorite herbs. It's Hypericum perfoliatum, what most people commonly know as St. John's wort. It's one of the most prescribed antidepressants on earth, and the reason I like it is because it actually works by a mechanism of being an anti-inflammatory for the nerves. And one of the things that we see in people that have chronic depression, low motivation, low energy is inflammation of the nervous system. So by taking a herb that can eliminate that inflammation in the nervous system, you can effectively treat seasonal affective disorder. That being said, if you are on a variety of or any medications, definitely check this herb with your doctor, as this herb can interact with a lot of different medications because it's metabolized via the same enzyme that a lot of medications are metabolized by. So it doesn't necessarily directly interact and cause harm. More so what it does is it changes the way your body manages other drugs, and that's why you have to be a little bit careful with it. So St. John's wort, one of my favorites because I find it one of the most clinically effective therapies for seasonal affective disorder. If you don't want to take St. John's wort because it may interact with another medication you have, something else you can consider is 5-HTP or 5-hydroxytryptophan. It's a form of an amino acid that's a precursor to serotonin. And serotonin is a neurotransmitter that makes us feel good. So taking in additional 5-HTP can actually, again, help our bodies manage our serotonin levels and provide a feeling of wellness, a feeling of good. It can improve energy and improve motivation. So sometimes 5-HTP can be a very effective way to, again, manage your seasonal affective disorder. Once again, there is a caveat with using this. that if you are on any type of antidepressant, just cross-check with your doctor that it's safe to use 5-HTP, as theoretically it may interact with other drugs that also manipulate serotonin levels. That being said, I mean, clinically, I've never seen any harm in combining 5-HTP with antidepressants. I've checked the medical literature, you know, and I haven't seen any reports. It doesn't mean it's never happened, I just haven't seen them. Reports of, again, interactions of 5-HTP and other medications that manipulate serotonin. But, you know, just, you know, it's better to be safe than to be sorry. So, you know, that's one of the things that you can look at. The other one that I often will recommend to people is fish oil. High doses of EPA, which is a specific component of fish oil. It's eicosapentaenoic acid. It's a specific type of fat that's very anti-inflammatory for the central nervous system, and it's also been shown to be an antidepressant. And I do find it quite effective in my patients that suffer from seasonal affective disorder. And to be honest, you know, because it's such a debilitating condition, I will often combine multiple therapies together. You know, supplementing somebody with, you know, high doses of EPA, some vitamin D, you know, maybe some 5-HTP or St. John's wort all together to just help lift somebody out of that winter funk, you know, chase those winter blues away and help them, you know, have a happy, healthy, enjoyable winter season. So if you or someone you know suffers from S.A.D. or seasonal affective disorder, please share this video with them. And if it's you who suffer, I hope you've learned some tactics that are going to help you tackle this condition. Check out more of our natural health videos, subscribe, and if you have any questions or comments, please post them below. And always remember, knowledge is health.